Hello viewers, this is Rafy once again. Welcome to this new video where I'm going to talk about how you can improve your English language skills. So as you may know, I'm from Bangladesh and my native language is Bengali. So whenever I speak with my parents, I speak with my friends and other family members or whoever in our society, I usually use Bengali language to communicate. But whenever I am online and I'm actually talking with you, I usually use English language. And the reason is I always wanted to share my experience with all over the world. So whoever watching these videos should understand what I am talking about. All right. So that was the reason. And now in this video, I'm going to share what was the standing in my English language skills when I was in class 10 and how I started getting better with English language skills. So let me start the first thing. When I was in class 10, I had the SSC examination, and to write on exam paper, I didn't had that quality to write better. All right. So mostly whenever I read some paragraphs, let's say a 1000 words of paragraphs or essay, I had to read it several times to understand. And mostly I used to use a dictionary book which is this sized, and I had to find out many words meanings on the dictionary book, and after that I used to understand the meaning of all of the paragraph or essay. All right. So that was the situation when I was in class 10, and mostly when I attend to the examination and the results comes out, I used to get like A- grade. So that was the frustration for me back then. But when I started my freelancing journey in 2012, I had to sign up on many freelancing websites. As I was a beginner, I didn't know which one is good and which one has some bad reputation as well. And mostly I didn't actually read their terms and condition, and this is the reason why I had got scammed by many websites. They used to show me like I'm not understanding or I'm not following their terms and condition. Maybe I have broken some of their rules, but the main part is I didn't actually understand their rules and regulation. That was the reason. So this is the reason why I had to read lots of terms and condition pages, which are about 1500. Some website says like 5000 words into their terms and condition, and I had to read them. And to understand their regulations terms properly, I had to split a long paragraph of terms and condition page. I had to split them like this size. Let's say 200 words. I had to read these 200 words and that write the word that I didn't understand the meaning of. Then I had to find out the meaning of the word into the dictionary so that I understand this part. And after that I went to this part. So this is how I had to complete a long terms and condition page. All right. So this was a lots of struggle, So after that, when I just started getting some results from some of the freelancing sites, then I had to read lots of blogs to learn more about new things, learn new skills, or let's say to get some information from Google. All right. So I used to type out like on Google how to do freelancing as an example. So when the results comes out, they comes out usually in English language. So this is the reason I had to read, let's say, about hundreds of blog posts to understand many things. So when I started reading, I am using that dictionary still, but I'm just reading and understanding the meanings. So after a few months, I started realizing like the more I am reading, the better I am getting in understanding the paragraphs or let's say blog post. All right. So when I used to read 5 times a blog post to understand the meaning of the blog, and it just started reducing the reading time and reading number. Let's say I used to understand a blog post by reading 5 times, it just reduced to 4 times, 3 times, 2 times, and finally after a few months, maybe 6 or 7 months, or let's say about 1 year. Okay. So on that time period, I started just understanding a blog post on one single read. And then I just realized that I'm actually getting better by reading lots of blog posts. So my suggestion here would be to get better in English. You should read lots of blog posts, lots of articles regarding any topic. So let's say you are interested to learn graphic designing. So I'd suggest you to read blog posts which are writing about graphic designing. All right. And then it comes up on understanding, actually, let's say speaking. Okay. So before speak, I'd love to share the understanding parts. Back then, I used to watch lots of movies. Okay, so I usually use, let's say, action movies, which where people are really talking so faster. So it didn't really help me a lot on the first period. All right, but after that, for some reason, I had to watch some animation movies, which are actually cartoon movies, where peoples are really explaining things so easily and so slowly, so even a little small child would understand what these animated characters are talking about. So when I started watching these animation movies, then I realized that I'm actually being able to understand these speeches they're actually talking. So this is how I just started increasing watching more animated movies, and then I realized that I have started getting better on understanding English languages as well. So after that, I read some blogs about how to improve English language skills, and they also suggested to watch animated movies, then watch drama, then watch, let's say, any types of TV show that you like any topic about. So for example, I used to watch American Talent Show, which you may know, which is one of the biggest talent show program. Still now I watch American Talent Show, and I also watch Shark Tank as well to understand lots of things regarding business. So this is how, the more I started watching English contents, the better I get in understanding English people speakings. But still I get some struggle when I talk with my British or let's say UK based clients. They speak so faster, but it's fine. But at the beginning you might going to get some struggle here. So I'd suggest you to watch American movies and also along with British accent based movies. All right, so that will help you understand or help you improve your listening skill. And after that, it comes to speaking skills. So although I started my freelancing journey in 2012, but very first time I had to talk with a client was an woman who was from China, and her English skill was broken like me. All right, so on that time I wasn't that good in English speaking. So the first time when I just went to the Skype call conversation, she asked me a few questions, and just I feel like, wow, the types or the styles she's using is actually my style. When I'm a new person in talking English, the way I would supposed to talk with someone, she's actually using the same way. That means she has some lacking in English language skills. So that really helped me. All right, so when she is talking with me, I'm also talking with her or actually answering her questions, and sometimes I'm asking, and actually these are really struggling types of conversation, but it just helped me get the courage to get into conversation with English speak or English language. All right, so after talking with her, I got that courage, like, yes, I'll be able to talk with some other peoples as well. So when I got this courage, I started finding some friends on Facebook. All right, so there was like Jonathan something was the name. It was in 2014. So I sent him a friend request, and he just asked me like, do I know you, this question, and I wrote him a friendly message like, no, I don't know you, and either you don't, but I would love to talk with you, I want to be your friend. And he was a really nice guy, so we just started making friendly conversation. It was like chatting, but after a few days we just got more involved, and then we started more speaking. So this is how I got a little bit better. So I used to talk like 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 20 minutes whenever he had the time. We used to make a call, so that we just started speaking. All right, so this is how I got a little bit better. But ultimately the change here in my speaking comes when I worked with one of my biggest mentor, actually the one of my best mentors which I worked with so far, was Light Haddad. Okay, so I was hired as a virtual assistant for him back in April 2014, and after that we had to do 2 meetings each week on Monday and on Friday. As I was his virtual assistant, I was managing his apps. He had an iOS and Android app, and I was managing his social media profiles. I was managing his minor marketing efforts as well. So to instruct me, he used to do the chattings in live, all right, in video call. We used to talk in Skype call, used to talk in Google Hangout call, and our conversation went like or used to like, let's say 1 hour 30 minutes, let's say 2 hours, sometimes it went like 5 hours in one single sitting. I have learned lots of things from him. Okay, and the best thing was he was so friendly. When I struggled with English speaking, when I struggled with asking a good question in proper way, he just helped me, like, please take your time. He started helping me by giving some speeches like a mentor, or let's say like a motivational speaker. He used to tell me like I'm a hardworking guy, and he's impressed by watching my where I'm actually trying to get better, where I'm trying to make the conversation with him, and where I am couraged enough to sit in front of the camera to talk with him. So usually for his encouragement I am speaking this well now today. Okay, so as we had to do longer conversation, I started getting better, and that was the turning point of my speaking skills. All right, so the core thing is, if you want to get better in speaking skills, then you have to talk with people, you have to listen lots of audios, you have to watch reality shows which are in English, you can watch drama, you can watch movies which are let's say romantic movies, or any types of, you can watch TV series as. Alright, so you will find some fun, and along with you will be able to get better in English listening, and when you are better in listening, the speaking skills will get improved. Alright, and after that I would love to share another thing that you could do to start practicing English. So there are some online sites where you can join completely free. Just make a search English practice sites, and you will find lots of sites. Just join on these sites and you will find lots of people out there who are actually struggling with English and who are interested to practice their English with someone from other side of world. All right, so it is a great way you can actually join and find some friends, make conversations, and then it will really help you practice your English skills. All right, so when it comes to writing English, as I am reading a lot every day, I am getting better in writing as well. So writing is actually about practicing. So I am still trying to get better with writing. I have some issues still, but when I communicate with clients, I usually use an extension which is Grammarly, which is completely free. And if you're interested, then you can actually use that extension as well, as it is free. You can add it to your Chrome browser or maybe Firefox browser. So whenever you are writing any message, or whenever you are writing email to your clients in English, it will just catch up all the mistakes. It will just show you the suggestions of better grammatical options. If you have some mistakes that you have done in grammatical section, then it will just show you that there is a problem, and they will suggest you the correct one. So it will actually help you get better in writing, or get a quality writing as well, which will help you get your English writing reputation well as well. So that was it. If I just wrap up this video, the first thing, the more you will read, the better you will understand the English speakers or English written blogs. All right, and the more you will listen to English movies, English shows, English series, the better your pronunciation skills, and then the better will be your fluency skills as well. And the more you will read, the more you will write, the better your writing skills will be. So that was the story, guys. And as you know, I have been doing here on YouTube, I have been making videos since 2014. All right, so, and from the beginning I was trying to share my knowledge, share my experiences in English language, and that's another way of doing practice in real life. And this is how I'm actually getting better from living here in Bangladesh, where I speak always in Bangla language. But when I am talking online, when I am active in online, I am being able to talk with English language. This is because I am regularly practicing, and practice is the best way to get improved with your English language skills. So that was it. I hope I was able to help you with some information. And if you have found this video helpful, please give this video a like. It will encourage me to make more videos regarding this topic. And if you found this video helpful, and if you believe that this video is going to be helpful for some other people as well, maybe they could be your friends, please share this video to help them as well. And if you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe, and please don't forget to let me know your opinion by commenting below. I hope to see you in the next video. Thank you very much. Bye.